Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Nikich versus Astrea. And it is just the very beginning of this game. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. I will. Well, let's take a look at the beginning opening part of this game. Yeah, I just got back. So Astrea chose Protoss, I'm being told. This is not a random choice, so he's actually taking it more seriously at this point, which actually should make it a lot more fun, I think. Brings the probe up to block this hatchery. Nikich just makes his hatch at his third base. Just going to put up with that immediately. And yeah, let's see what this is actually going to look like. I'm kind of excited for this match. You know, Nikich is a strong player, so still very much an up-and-coming player. You're definitely going to give Astrea a big edge here, but maybe Nikich can make something happen. Oh, donos are paused. I am so sorry. Let me see what wonderful things you guys have to say.
What? Anonymous donated $3. Does anyone else think that Nikich sounds like a racial slur? Food for thought.
Wow. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you. So anyways, Nikich up here. I'm so glad I unpaused.
Come in my ass.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Tonga 111 cheered. X300, Tonga sat down to watch his favorite stream. He couldn't wait to see each player's forces spread out across the map, pressuring different objectives, leading to a dynamic strategic game that feels new every time.
We're not casting
But there was a
Stormgate.
problem. There was no StarCraft 1 in this recipe. Instead it was StarCraft 2, a game where a big blob of units moves around, not unlike the blob that goops out of Wario's sickly ass into Luigi's mouth. Ligma donated $3. Cunt has disease.
No. All right. Anyways, so we have the Nexus going up. Stargate on the way here for Astrea. Problem was there was no StarCraft 2 or StarCraft 1 in this recipe. That's funny. That's a good take. Anyways, we have speed on the way for Nikich. Gets that natural hatchery down. A little bit of adept harassment here. Doesn't look like he'll get too much done, obviously. Just damages one drone and backs up. He does have some shades coming in. He's going to cancel that other shade as well. Oh, he didn't cancel. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I mean, there's no creep there yet anyways, so whatever. Totally fine. Not really going to do anything to the hatch, but good position to shade these two together. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, he'll cancel with the 6-lings and 2 queens there, a little bit too much. Oh, walks up, gets a little drone snipe. Some good maneuvering here, for sure. Oracle on the way. Few lings coming out.
Said Kirby, as King Diddy unzipped his penguin pants. Diddy knew exactly what that meant. Kirby was ready for a fat load of Pengu. Krakow, the spiky eyeball cloud had no means with which to protect himself from the vision of Kirby getting absolutely pulled in the throat by the penguin.
Okay. Thank you. Anyways, we are right now watching Astrea get his third Nexus up, adding some gates. Twilight on the way, probably going to be going into Blink, you would imagine, but Astrea does have his own strats he likes to try. Couple oracles just kind of rotating around a little bit. Ooh, very good pullback from Nikich. Very good defense. Astrea already taken some hull damage on this oracle. Decides to turn them around. I actually think that was a really good choice. Nikich is too on top of things in this area right now. It's better to rotate these out and maybe find another time or location to hit. Now Forge coming up for Astrea. Blink on the way. So very standard play. It looks like Astrea actually wants to... like the amount of standard he's using here, I feel like he's kind of decided to grind through Nikich right now. He did lose in the cup with his Terran last week. Definitely taking it more seriously here. Maybe underestimating his opponents previously. But, you know, Astrea playing Protoss has potential to win the cup, that's for sure. The best player in the cup this week is most certainly Bjorn. But I actually... I would put, like, Astrea's PVT on a level where it's like him versus Bjorn. I'd give that almost even money. Maybe slight advantage Bjorn, but not huge. Definitely not huge. Astrea definitely at EWC showed some very good Protoss versus Terran play as well. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is, you know, he's taking this series a lot more seriously than I guess what he did last week, even though I didn't get to watch that. People have told me. So right now the Oracle's just kind of cleaning up a little bit. Notice he only has one on, saving the energy of the other. Just kind of pushing things back, getting a bit of extra damage there. Probably going to use a Revelation here to clear some creep as well. That's what I would like to see. He just... Oh, okay. A stasis ward. Okay. Like, also you can always turn them on if too many lings get around your units. Oh, there's a hatchery here on the way. So, yeah. Okay, blinking back. Does force some Zerglings to get caught in that stasis ward. Ooh, good pick off. And does end up using a Revelation here. Couple Zealots being caught. Good grinding here from Astrea. It's kind of being efficient against these Zerglings that are coming in. Now, Baneling speed on the way, as well as Hydras. So, Hydraling Bane going to be the order of the day here for Nikich. And, you know, I think it's still a useful comp. It's still a good comp. It's not as strong as it was, you know, 7 years ago when it first started really popping off. Back in, like, 2017-ish. It was very, very, very strong back then. But, yeah, it can still be used for sure. I think Astrea, though, a very cognitive player, will really understand what he needs to do. You just kind of... You storm it a lot, and you just make sure that your Templar count is going up over time, and the strategy ends up falling very short against that. Now, that being said, you know, back in the day, people would try to suddenly transition into, like, Broodlords or something to deal with those High Templars, but I don't think that that's going to be a thing here. So, it looks like we do have a little counterattack coming up from Nikich. Just rallying down very, very heavily. Psystorm is almost ready. Astrea going to try to slow this attack down. This is probably the best chance Nikich has in this game. You can see how many High Templars he has. Again, this is very, very much about keeping as many High Templars alive as is possible while holding this. You can see already some good Psystorms. Ooh, the Baneling's kind of rolling in. Ooh, gets a good hit there. Okay, okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. High Templars being picked off. This is exactly what you want. Even if he does not kill him right here, this was a very high-quality attack. A very high-quality attack. Now, there is something blue up at the 4th base. Oh, double Oracle. Okay. So, yeah, that's denying any mining that could occur there right now. The Lings and Hydras are still going to trade reasonably well. There are a few more units coming down and over. The Oracles... Was that a recall in? I didn't actually notice, but I think it was from the angle they came in, but not 100% sure. Looks like they will be able to help pick off the rest of this. So Astrea is going to stabilize, and he does have 4 mining bases. But he lost a lot of High Templars, so I don't feel like this was like, it wasn't terrible from Nikich, but there are problems, right? 60 drones against 76 probes. And he really wasn't mining from that 4th base. If he had 10 more drones and was mining from the 4th, I'd give him a big advantage here. But as is, like, if Astrea just holds on a little bit longer, and again, he needs to build up that High Templar count a bit, then that is really the key to how to beat a strategy like this. But his High Templar count is really low, right? It's not even caught up to what it was previously. Okay, good spreading on the High Templar at least. He needs to get those storms down. Ooh, good Baneling hit. And this is exactly what you need. If you're playing Ling Bane Hydra, you need to be picking off those High Templar. And you can see Astrea's having a very hard time here. He actually has quite a few Stalkers, right? He has reasonable upgrades with +2 attack. He has his Blink, right? He has Overcharge. He's going towards Charge for his Zealots, but it's really about utilizing Psystorm and gaining value over time off those High Templars. Now, it's 80 probes to 60 drones, so the drone count hasn't increased. The probe count has increased. He did transfer some drones to his 4th, but his mineral patches are not even saturated, right? So feeling a little bit bad still about Nikich's economy. He is playing a super, super aggro game, and I can't blame him for that. I think it's fine. Astrea is such a strong player. Why not keep that pressure on, right? I'm just saying that, like, even though he's doing a great job of whittling down the High Templars, his economy's weaker, so, you know, he'd have to be very, very cost efficient to make this work over time. So he might be able to still, look, right? Like, the High Templars are running away. He's trying to keep them alive here. Oh, those Banes rolling in. Dude, that's the move right there. He just keeps getting that. Beautiful. Look at the Banes coming in. He's going to win. I think we're hitting the point where the damage is really, really good. Well, right there, that wasn't quite as good, but, you know, it's still a lot of Stalkers being made here from Astrea. It's actually a good game. This is a nice game that we have going on. For sure. Good Zergling harassment as well. All right, so 70 probes, though, is still obviously really fantastic. Still just 4 bases here for Nikich. You know, having... the thing is, every time he comes in, it has to basically look like that where he kills all the High Templars to keep the game kind of even. But look at the amount of High Templars that are out now. I don't think this next attack is going to do well. It's just the economy that Astrea has had this whole time has just been a little bit too much to deal with. If Nikich could have done this all again with just like 10 more workers, this would have looked so much better for him. Comes in, gets stormed all to hell right there. One more storm and that's going to be amazing. Oh, and he actually picks them off. Look at that. The High Templars are gone again. Nikich kind of keeping himself in this game. Quite a nice game, right? Definitely Nikich is putting up a good fight here against Astrea. More and more Hydras coming out. He's going to have to hit again. Like, you can't let him build up High Templar energy and build up High Templar counts. The higher the supplies get, the more it becomes Astrea favored, because it's such a basic bro unit comp here from Nikich, right? Like, he's got to make it work with Lingbane Hydra. He doesn't have the economy. He doesn't have the tech to go further. So the more units you can make as Astrea, the harder you're going to pound these attacks. So the attacks just simply have to keep coming. So comes in. He's actually going to pick off the Archon after the 2 cannons pretty quickly. That's a lot of High Templars in there, though. And look, all he's got to do is just grind with these High Templars. Yeah, Baneling comes in from behind. He's doing a good job of coming up and targeting them. Great storm goes down. And once again, clearing all the high-quality units. Some Zealots going to be warped in and be able to clear some of this out. Nikich trying to stand a fight there. Baneling's hitting that. No good. And now a counterattack with the Zealots, hurting the economy very, very badly here. He can't be losing that hatch, but he's going to. I think that right there was the killing blow. Like, a cool game. A lot of action. Nikich putting up a very good fight. Having some pretty good understanding of what he needs to do. Like, you know, in the situation that wasn't super fantastic for him, but at this point, yeah, 22 High Templars died. You know, Astrea is just way far ahead now. Like, he was already probably a bit ahead anyways, but to kill that base, there's not much coming back. Like, you need to kill everything with this attack, and he's not going to be able to, of course. Makes an Archon there. Yeah, I guess he gets rid of some of the High Templars once again, but none of this matters. Some beautiful cinematic work here. Mapu really is the Michael Bay of StarCraft observing. All right. There you have it. Astrea taking game 1, but a good game 1. A nice competitive game. Nice competitive game there. Enjoying that.
Declared Donkey Kong. He was late to the DK crew gangbang. Candy Kong was almost certainly getting her fill already. Everyone made fun of Lanky Kong. but his stretchability extended to more than just his limbs. DK knew he had to get in there before Lanky. If she was even going to know he was involved at all. As he walked in, he saw Swanky and Funky spit-roasting Candy, while Cranky rocked in his chair wank gay.
That's a good ending, thank you. All right, we're going to go into game number 2. Here we go. All right, in the top left, we have Astrea. In the bottom right, we have Nikich. So, yeah, Site Delta. And I guess we just kind of chill for a bit. You know, PVZ is always that matchup where basically nothing happens till after the Cybernetics core, and then, you know, oftentimes it's like you'll watch and see if the Adepts and Oracles get any kills or not. It takes a little bit to get going. I really like the matchup after about 5 minutes. But like the first 4 to 5 minutes are a little bit monotonous in PVZ in StarCraft 2. Well, yeah, we'll wait a little bit. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope you're enjoying some StarCraft 2 casting. The Ursasaurus Cup, sponsored by Ursa TV. Mapu, of course, our observer. Use the command Mapu in chat, and you can see all the wonderful things Mapu is up to, including helping out with Artosis casts 2. Check it out. Use the command StarCraft 2. It's where all the StarCraft 2 casts, as well as Battle Aces, Stormgate, Zero Space, basically anything I'm casting that's not, it's just, it's RTS casts that aren't Brood War, basically. That's what's going on. I think that's just what the channel is and will be. So anyways, very fast to gate here. I actually was not paying super close attention at the beginning. This looks like it might have been a Nexus first, based on the speed of that second gateway, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah. Dude, Crossfire Legion is legit a good game. I'm serious. Crossfire Legion was actually a really nicely made RTS. It's too bad it had zero hype behind it. It was very fun. All right, proxy, little proxy pylon here. All right, double Adept coming out. We're going to see what type of pressure they can do. A good amount of lings actually being hatched here from Nikich. He's taking this very, very seriously right now. Getting quite a few lings, man. And with the additional gates and the closer warp in position, it looks like this is going to be a very aggressive play. Of course, the gate hasn't been seen yet. But this is just like a 4-gate Adept, it looks like. I wonder if it's going to be pure Adept. I think it is, but wouldn't it be interesting if he threw down a couple of Zealots with it as well? Zealots are just so tanky. Oh my god, he just barely misses that gateway. That's crazy. Okay, comes up. The Nikich comes up and sees, okay, well, there's no Nexus yet. This probe was on the way, so things aren't looking that weird. Maybe slightly late on that Nexus. Damn, man. Little Lings in the line here. He's having a hard time. 4 more Adepts going to go across while the Lings are out of position. A ton more Lings and a Baneling Nest on the way. So this actually looks really good for Nikich right now, I think. I think he has some very good potential to maybe knock a hole through that wall. Excuse me. Plenty of Lings coming out. Get a little bit of damage to surround here onto these Adepts. And you're going to be able to pop through that wall pretty easy. I don't think he has a Stalker. I've been told from No Regret that the only thing that stops Banebusts is a Stalker in your wall. Oh, he does have a Stalker. Look at that. We'll see if that's going to be the truth here. Dude, he has so many Adepts out here shaving off the Zergling counts. It feels like Nikich's rush is not going to end up working. He's starting to play defensively with it. 11 Banes on the way. Those must be nearby. Okay, all the Banes just hatched. Most of them over here, at least. It's like 6 or 7 over there. All right, well, kills off a bunch of Zealots there and actually very ready. Recalls instantly as he sees this cheese come in and was ready to make a Cybernetics core as part of the wall. Very quick reactions here that he actually ended up maybe not needing, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Nikich's economy is pretty tanked at this point. Not digging the position. All right, that is a lot of Banelings, guys. Oh, yeah, the Stalker is invincible. That was fucking insane. Yeah, so the Lings right now are cleaning quite a bit. He's going to get rid of the battery as well, which is kind of nice. The Banes leaking into the mineral line. Dude, is Nikich going to take it with this? Profane was in a nice spot. Now, he does have an Archon here. He has really good tech, and Nikich has, like, no economy. You know, he's on 40 drones right now, and that was him adding drones during this attack. I wonder, with multiple Archons, can he actually go across the map with his Prism and get something done? Like, Archon drop here would be pretty nasty. Like, juggling Archons? I want to see it. I want him to go. He's sitting very defensively, and maybe that is the right play because there are a lot of Lings out. Of course, Astrea doesn't know how many are out right now. Sometimes you have to kind of guess, is your opponent just going to try to finish you or what? Leaves an Archon there in the wall. 2 High Templars. Maybe going for a Storm Drop for a little bit of a comeback. Was that White Raw? All right, here we go. All right. Damn, 11 drones? Not bad at all. Man, don't try to save it. Yeah, that was so greedy that he fucking turned to save that. Why did you do that, man? It's such a funny thing. You get players that have played for so long and know so much, and they'll still try to do something they know is not going to work. It was so obvious he could not get that High Templar, and he still turned to do it. Yeah, how is Astrea still in this game? Well, you know, Nikich was on so few workers that whole time. Even though he dealt all that damage, it's like, well, still kind of tough. But I do think Nikich is going to be able to clean him up. It'd be pretty surprising to me if Astrea was able to win this still. Look at this. He's on 54. He's got more workers than Nikich still. 54 workers to 41. With the amount of roaches coming in, like this army that Astrea's made, if he had like 3 immortals, I'd be like, okay, maybe. But 1 immortal in here, Even with 3 storms, 1 immortal is not going to do it. Yeah, look, he gets the shield going. It's really good storms, dude. Nikich is just eating those fucking storms. My God. Astrea is killing way more than he should. But still, I don't think there's any real chance. Nikich is just so far ahead. Wait a minute. Is he literally going to end up holding this? Nikich is going to be kicking himself that he didn't micro at all versus the storms. Because he did not need to eat that much damage. And suddenly Astrea's got like 2 units and he's holding. You can see just how all in that Nikich has been this entire game. By the way, Astrea's still ahead on workers, despite the fact his probes have been fighting over there. More roaches coming up. Yeah, Nikich is still going to take it. It's just too much, too much. Maybe if there was like 2 robos out, he would have a chance. It's just you need to get that critical mass of immortals. Something like 3 immortals could have maybe done it. So Nikich will take that game. Very, very cheesy. But well done. Oh yeah, no. If he had the prism, that would have been like his cost efficiency was still so high. But yeah, if he had a prism, that would have been wild.
Profane donated $3. What can I say, Dan? I did my best that game.
What? What? Was that you playing Profane? Or are you Nikich? Profane pretends to hate StarCraft 2 because it's all he does is play it. Actually, that's a normal thing, right? The thing you say you hate so much, it's what you actually are.
Here goes. Will you make me a sponsor of the station? My business is making nutwads. Nutwads are balls of nuts I make in my kitchen using nuts, minerals, vegetables, and fruits, basically the cheapest ingredients a mutated midget like me can afford. I will ship a nutwad in the mail if you want to try one on stream. Thank you for your consideration. That's just a little joke because the company is also pirate themed, haha.
What the fuck was that? I don't know, man. Profane was in a nice spot. Did I really say that? Fuck. My mind is with you tonight, Profane. It truly is. Damn. I'm mistaking you for Astrea at this point. Yeah, Mapu is confirming that I called Astrea Profane. Oh boy, I need to retire. You're more of a parting, yeah, okay. If you say so. All right, let's get into game number 3, decide this series. All right, up here, our Protoss player of the Dono Cabal. It is Profane. It's Astrea. All right, and over here, it is Nikich, a dirt piece.
You fucking crazy bitches. I hate you. Shut the fuck up. I can't fucking play. God damn it.
I stick my tongue inside her asshole.
I hate that it's cut there. I hate that it's cut there. It feels like it should cost more. Oh my god. All right. Where are we at here? Ghost River. Astrea versus Nikich. Astrea going to block, and Nikich just makes the hatch at the 3rd. No big surprises here. Hmm. All right, yeah, just checking on that hatch. That's always a smart thing, actually, to go down and actually check on that hatchery at the third. Because, like, Dark, for instance, sometimes will make that, then cancel or pretend to make it, and then go across the map and do, like, a cheese. So it's just good. Double check. Make sure the hatch is sitting there. It's just, like, one of those things. Cross your I's and dot your T's and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, PVZ, man, you gotta wait for that cybernetics core. LOL. We sped the game up with 12 workers, but actually we didn't. So Adept being made cancels the warp gate, which means a Stargate's coming down. There it is. Yeah, of course the Adepts have to come out and do a little bit of pushing, see if they can cause some lost mining time, deal a little bit of damage. Can you get a drone? Can you get a Ling? Probably not, but it's also good scouting. Oh. Oh, very cute. Very cute. And look at this. He gets out of range there before he loses all of his shields, so that's kind of nice as well. Can even double check on that hatchery being made. Now rotates around with the double Adept. Taking a little bit of hull damage on this guy. I like the moves from Astrea. And you can see very good splitting. Very good micro.
Ambulance donated $3. RT, what did Jesus say when I offered him a beer?
I don't know. Does Jesus drink? I don't think he does. Right? Is drinking okay in Christianity? I don't even know. Probably. Oh, he drank wine. You're right.
No thanks. I'm already hammered.
Oh.
Ligma donated $3.
That's why you're
Mario
a VIP.
shoved his fist up Peach Stry vagina,
Dude, fuck you. God damn.
Ligma donated $3. Mario took a massive steaming shit on Peach's voluptuous
Dude, why? Oh my god. Okay, so Oracle's not really getting any damage here. A couple more Adepts coming out, probably just to help defend that third base location. His initial Adept's not faring very well. You know, right now, ooh, okay, this is nice. This is nice. Get a drone. If the queens weren't right there, maybe you could have done something. The 4 Adepts actually pushing out now. Trying to have those additional 2 he just warped in help out with the ones that haven't really done that much damage. He's taken a lot of damage. As you can see, Astrea actually hasn't lost units yet, so very, very well done. Blink on the way. Still mostly droning here for Nikich. It doesn't seem like he's being too cheesy or anything like that. Don't forget, he hasn't really gone over 60 drones at all against Astrea as of yet. 4 Adepts looking to see if they can come in and get some damage. Ooh, he's going to finish it, yeah. Yeah, when you see it like that, he's definitely going to finish. It's like a certain way you click them. So 9 drones have fallen. Not bad at all. 45 drones only right now. Roach Warren on the way. He is, you know, Nikich is trying to re-drone up. There's going to be some more pressure coming out here from Astrea. Good pick. Good pick. Yeah. I like that very, very much. There's only 1 tumor over here, so that's gonna be very annoying. He's got to lay another tumor there. Yeah, I just heard it. So throws that tumor down. Gonna keep the creep over on top of that ramp. Very, very important. You don't want to give them such an easy in like that where the Lings can't surround. 7 roaches on the way, as well as roach speed. Astrea just going more stalkers with blink. Probing up pretty hard too. His economy looking very, very good right now. Way more workers here than his opponent. And Nikich is just making workers right now as well.
Donated $3.
What's up?
Mario took a massive steaming shit on Peach's voluptuous breast.
Why are you so obsessed with this one?
Kurt 77 wide shield. X300.
Yo.
Are these humans or advanced AIs? I thought the last humans who played StarCraft died years ago. You get it because that game really lel. Jokes aside, what makes SC2 boring to me is how much battled are just two army blobs fighting each other.
A lot of guys in the chat have that opinion.
$3. Cunt has disease.
Dude, come on. Ooh, very good stasis ward there. But you can see how he's battling up that ramp, right? It's missing a little bit of its creep now. Astrea just kind of grinding down at the moment. He's up 15 workers. I think he's going to want to try to get a fourth Nexus up. But yeah, you can see these lings here. This is actually very well done from Nikich, because he can force a cancel very easily. It's going to be a little bit annoying for Astrea to have to deal with that. So he does force that cancel. Ooh, good blink back. Brings these zealots down. He does have charge on the way. As charge finishes up, this is going to go from bad to worse for Nikich. Nikich doesn't have much of a chance right now. As long as Astrea doesn't throw away his entire army. Look at that. Dude, Stasis Ward will forever be the most underrated. It is unbelievable how good Stasis Ward is, truly. And it always has been. It's been nerfed like 3 times. It's still so good. Like, look at that. It's insane. That's crazy. Look at this. Just fucking get some more picks. But like I was saying, right? Like, as long as he doesn't throw away his Stalkers, as long as they don't get just completely surrounded and mangled, he's in such a good shape. Such a good spot. He's macro up really well. He's got a very solid economy. Great upgrades coming. Storm is about to finish 4th. Next is going to finish up. It's a terrible spot here for poor Nikich, who's having a hard time even getting any drones down to his 4th. Finally going over 60 for the first time in this 3-game series. Does force a cancel there, so that's nice. But is he going to lose his own hatchery, right? He's losing some of these drones. Astrea focusing very heavily on the hatch. Look at this, chasing this down as well. Astrea really taking control of this game. Doesn't look like he'll get the hatch, but he has it lined up to get it. Right? Like the next attack in there, if his Stalkers make it over there, there won't be any way for him to keep it alive. It's just going to be picked off. Yeah, some Lings trying to get in here. My God, the Stasis Ward's just brutal. 1 million High Templars coming up. Dude, look at this. Astrea just crushing some face right now. Only 58 workers here for Nikich. Doesn't even trip the Stasis Ward there. Look at the High Templar count. Oh! We got some lag.
Game paused.
Nikich is in Belarus. Or he's Belarusian at least. I think he's in Belarus. So maybe a little bit of lag from him there. I'm not sure. Of course, Mapu's in Japan, right? So possibly him. Dude, the storms are unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he is just going to be able to kill this hatchery now. Of course, he put so much damage onto it earlier. Triple transfuse, not going to be enough. Right now, Astrea taking a 5th base in that bottom right, by the way. Looking pretty damn dominant here. +1 air attack on the way, getting ready for that carrier transition. Or, I mean, it's possible that we see some Tempest. I did like Heroes Tempest play quite a bit in EWC. For anyone who watched that, that was really, really fun. Mothership is on the way. All right, Blunkin on top of him. The Bane's dealing some pretty significant damage to the army, but it does not really matter. He's just got so much. Look at this, storming absolutely everything that comes out. Units, drones, anything. GG. Astrea gonna take that one down.